Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockwatch.com, and this is your stocks to watch list for Wednesday, the 3rd of January, 2018. And once again, Happy New Year's. I guess we can still say that for the next few days. Happy New Year to everybody that listens to or subscribes to my YouTube videos. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you gain something also from the videos. Let's go ahead and get into it from the trade exchange newsroom. Fast news for a very reasonable price. After the market closed tonight, we had news on OPNT. All right, so OPNT had news, GTLS, TRVN announced the FDA acceptance. So that was TRVN, and that stock moved up in the after hours. ATRA also had news, proposed offering of common stock. ATRA, that stock ticking down in the after hours. And OPNT. Let's check that out. Not really doing much in the after hours so far. AVEO also had news. Nothing much going on there. FPRX. Check that out in our after hours. Nothing much going on there in the after hours. Let's see, CIDM also had news after hours. Let's check that out. Very low volume stock, not really doing too much in the after hours. Teva was initiated with an underperform at Lee Rennick. So let's check Teva. That stock, moving down a little bit in the after hours tonight. Next up, we had TTPH, Tetra Phase Pharmaceutical announces submission of new drug application to FDA. So TTPH. And that stock moving up in the after hours on TTPH. Jazz got initiated as an outperform, IPXL outperform, ENDP outperform, and HRTX initiated outperform there. HRTX, that stock moving up in the after hours. ENDP up in after hours on ENDP. And Jazz, we'll just check that one out. Ticking up a little bit in after hours, sorry. IPXL also, not doing too much on IPXL in the after hours here. We also had ONS with a 46 million shelf filed. PCRX initiated with market perform. American Express initiated buy at Deutsche Bank. DFS initiated buy at Deutsche Bank, and that was after the market closed tonight. Some top insider purchases courtesy of the trade exchange, BBW, BDGE, S, BIIB, and ALT. And then in syndicate news, as you can see, you can read those for yourself. And I'll just read along and see if I see anything interesting. PVAC. PVAC, let's just check that one out. Not really doing much. SRE and STKS. Looks like SRE was down, gap down in the after hours of utility. Proposed common offering of stock for SRE. So that stock down in the after hours. Let's go ahead and check the futures. For now, it's about 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time, my time. And here is the Dow 30 down about 8, the S&P futures down, about 1, and the Nasdaq futures down about 2. We had a very nice day in the trading room today. Hope every day in the new year is like today. Everything very responsive. We did some day trades and swing trades. Some we had carried over from last year, like that MJX. We were in at $31 on MJX, the new marijuana ETF and currently trading, ticking up here in the after hours at $36.10. So we're up almost $5 on this swing trade right here. And we also got into BlackBerry today, and we got a nice pop in BlackBerry. We traded Watt today, day traded it. We got a nice pop in WATT on our day trade on Watt, and we did a few others, and pretty much everything was pretty responsive. Everything was working well on our triggers, and so no complaints. Let's hope tomorrow carries over, and we'll see. For our calendar for events for tomorrow, for Wednesday the 3rd. We have the main thing that's standing out here is the FOMC minutes, and this once again is courtesy of the trade exchange. So that's going to be, maybe a big deal. FOMC minutes 2 p.m. On Wednesday, and then before that, though, we have some numbers coming out at 10. We have the 7 o'clock number coming out, MBA mortgage applications. We do have some numbers tomorrow night from China and Japan. All right, and then the big thing coming out this week on Friday, employment situation at 8:30. All right, some of your top gainers today were MTP, TEUM, VERU, LX, NETE, SRNE, MICT, RENN, IGC, JP, INO, and FWP. And then to the downside, Weatherford, an oil stock, was down today. SMI, RCII, LITB, AROC, SFUN, VRSN, XL, JONE, CB, Win. A lot of the casinos were down today. Win was down, LVS was down, MLCO was down, and MGM also down. And then this SCG was also down today. So that's some of your top winners, top losers. And then for our call activity, courtesy of the trade exchange, FANG, WFC, CTRP, SYY, NUE, ADP, and BB with the call activity, Yandex, YNDX, also unusual call activity to the put side, SQ, but that was on the bid side, so that's actually a positive, ENDP, Play, EXPR, Etsy for the put side. All right, so there's some of your put and call activity. Hey, if you want to try my room, I am running this special 30 for 30, $30 for 30 days. We do swing trading and day trading. We have a private Twitter feed, and we make calls in the Omnovia room. It's $30 for 30 days. This is going to run till January 7th, which is Sunday, I believe, Sunday night. So this will be over Sunday night, January 7th. I'll put this link in the description code for you. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll take a quick look at the SPY today. As I was saying in the previous video, we had this down candle Friday. There was some selling into the close, but I wanted to see confirmation of this sell-off, and we never got it. The dip buyers continued to show up, so that theme from 2017 is carrying over to 2018. So a nice day for the bulls here, nice recovery on the SPY and the IBB. Pushing up, IWM, nice recovery there, and IWC also recovering from Friday. The Qs were very strong today. The semis got a nice push up. Such names as NVIDIA and MU and AMD were moving up today. So all those semiconductor, Intel was strong today. And actually, Intel popped in the after hours here. Just noticed that when I was switching over to Intel. But nice, recovery and push up in Intel. So the semiconductors seem like they're maybe back. XLNX. That one didn't participate too much in that name. So the big names were, MU, and I'm starting to like this chart of Micron again, MU. So nice recovery there, trying to get back over the 50 SMA on MU. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go right into our watch list. We'll keep it short and sweet for tonight. Some of the names I'm watching for tomorrow. This CCIH, nice pop here over $2, 3.9 million shares. So this one might be interesting for tomorrow. If we get maybe kind of a pullback and then another move up, CCIH. Next one up is this Cliff had a big pop. All right, a lot of the steel names were strong today. AKS I think was up. Yeah, AKS finally pushed up over the 200 SMA, and STLD, another steel name. So, I'll see if there's any kind of pullback intraday setup on this Cliff. You see the $8 level here off my chart. So that would be a little bit of a chase coming from $6. So we'll see. Maybe they need to take a rest, pull back, to the 750 area, and then maybe, push back up. So that'll be on watch. And then COP looks like it's setting up nicely. Held the 10 SMA here. Possible swing trade in this name. CRBP. 2 million shares traded. We came up to resistance here at $8. We've come from 675. All right, that's one of the drawbacks here, but kind of just broke out here today. So we'll see if this wants to set up intraday on CRBP. It's a biotech name, maybe some kind of red to green move, or if it consolidates a little bit below 8, maybe we'll get a continuation move. CSTM, all these, these aluminum stocks, right, moving up. AA and what's the other one? CENX, big pop there in that name. CSTM, a little bit lower volume, under 1 million shares. But the daily, not too bad, shaping up here. We'll see. A little bit of a laggard there, not a favorite. CXO, basing on the 5 EMA here. It's a more expensive stock, but if it can take out maybe today's highs of 152.29, then we might get that push up through 153 or so on CXO. Once again, though, it's a higher priced name there. DMPI. Possible day trade in this name over this 125 area on DMPI, 1.9 million shares. Eyes holding above the 20 SMA here on the daily chart. It had a previous high here of 209, and then it had the Friday high of 204. So maybe 207 is enough to get this eyes going. The volume today was 600,000 shares. So, maybe if it breaks out over those numbers I just gave you, volume might come in, more volume might come in, I should say. FH actually holding up pretty well here. FH holding this $1.30 area. And, we have that 150 spot to beat for FH. So we'll see if this one maybe wants to make another continuation move on FH. FTNT. Cybersecurity names getting a little bit of a pop today. I think FireEye also had a pop today. Yeah, that one popped, but it's under the 200 SMA, so I don't like it as much as FTNT, which held the 13 EMA, this dotted purple line you see here, 1.3 million shares. The high on this was 44.46, so maybe over 44.50, 44.55, possible swing trade in that one. Grow, as you can see here on the after hours, nice pop all the way up to 520. Had a very nice day today from the low 4s all the way up to 520 on GROW. So we'll see if this wants to maybe make another move tomorrow intraday. And that makes me want to look at GCAP to see if that did anything. I forgot to put that on my watch list. You see GCAP had this big pop. Now it's pulled back to about the 5 EMA. So, keep this one on watch. I'm going to add that to my watch list too. after that big pop and pullback. So maybe GCAP wants to participate again tomorrow. There's Grow. This little oil stock, GST, kind of keeping my eye on it. As you can see right here, it's been getting as high as, that 113, 114. If this ever gets over 115 or so, this one might pop. It's kind of consolidating here. 1.4 million shares traded in that one. INO actually popped today up to the 50 SMA. So this one will be on watch. 3 million shares came in on INO, coming up off the bottom there. KBR, not a bad looking daily chart for home builders. Lennar had a nice day here. Lennar pushed up, and CAA. So maybe this KBH wants to follow suit. So we'll see how this sets up for a possible swing trade in this name. 2 million shares came in, bounced off the 13 EMA. The high today was 32.22. But I would wait for the break maybe of 32.35 or 32.30 in that area for KBH, and then maybe it takes out the highs from Friday. So keep your eye on that one. Looks interesting. I mean, it's had a big run here, so that's one of the drawbacks of it. But so have all the home builders, and we're moving up today. Let me check Toll. Toll didn't participate too much. Toll would probably have to get over 49 for TOL. Next up, we'll look at Mule, MULE, basing under this 24 spot. So let's draw a line here around 23.81. What's the high today on this name for MUL? High was 23.75. So maybe 23.81 is enough to get this one going. 1.4 million shares traded in MUL. NRG. Nice pop up here on NRG today. Maybe there's some kind of continuation move through $29. All right. It's been hugging the 50 SMA, so maybe another continuation move. NXTD. Big pop, a while back. We've pulled back. We're holding above the 10 SMA. Maybe if we get over 385 or so, we'll have to watch this one intraday. This is more of an intraday trader. I'll be watching that. ONDK, possible $6 break here on ONDK. A little bit lower in the volume here, but if it gets through 6, you might get the volume coming in on ONDK credit services. Keep your eye on that one for that $6 break. SAEX, an oil name that popped, last week, and then it's kind of been pulling back here. Would have to get back over 225, 227 in that area. Can be spready though. Volume was very low today, so that's one drawback there. SQM, big pop here today. Out of this consolidation. So maybe this one, if it sets up, if it pulls back, we might get an entry for a swing trade. TEUM, after hours, it was kind of moving up here near the highs. So TEUM, nice pop, over 18 million shares. So that'll be on watch. TMST, another one of these one of these steel companies that it's had a nice run off of 13, just starting to get out over the 50 SMA. So we'll see on that one. TRVN. 1.7 million shares in the after hours though. This one was trading up to $2.30. So this one will be on watch for tomorrow. Twitter. We had this run up. We got this organized pullback here to the 13 EMA, held 24. Now maybe if it gets back over 24.65 or so for Twitter, keep an eye on that. V-Ray, we're in this consolidation here, maybe over 955, 960 on V-Ray. keep your eye on that. And WKHS, they came out in the afternoon and said they're going to be announcing some very big news. So keep this one on your radar. I don't know what the news is going to be. It said it's going to be big news. So the stock popped, then it pulled back. So I'll have this one on watch just because I'm curious to see what the big news is for this company, WKHS, and maybe we'll get a play on it intraday. XNet, we actually traded this in the service today, and we got a nice break and push up on XNet on the intraday chart. So maybe this one will want to give us another intraday setup, or maybe a day trade that leads into a swing trade. That would be interesting. And ZEUS, another small steel name. Low volume though, 87,000 shares. Looks like it's trying to get over 2250, maybe 2255 will be enough to get this one going. Not a favorite because of the low volume, but it can get volume spikes in it, so we'll see on this name, ZEUS. All right, so we'll leave it there. This is Mike, ZozoStockwatch.com, and come check out the service, $30 for 30 days.